Hey, it's Joe and welcome back to Humanfluence. Many fear death, dread it like the final curtain. But those who've touched it, those who've crossed the threshold and returned, they tell a very different story. And it's not one of terror but of truth, a truth so vast and loving that it dissolves everything we thought we knew, because when they died, whether for a moment or for minutes, they didn't report fire and brimstone or eternal silence. They reported light, peace, presence, and a kind of love so overwhelming that no words in any language could hold it. They say the pain stopped, the noise faded, and what remained was awareness. You, without a body, without a name, without the illusion, just consciousness. Clear and vibrant and whole, and what they describe as in chaos, but clarity. Not fear, but freedom. And it always begins with a transition, a tunnel, a rush, a light, a feeling like coming home. And waiting there are beings, guides, a presence that feel more familiar than family. And then the life review begins. Not as judgment, not as condemnation, but as understanding. Where you feel every moment you ever caused joy or pain, not from a place of guilt, but from perspective. Like watching your life as a tapestry being gently unraveled and rewoven in front of you. And you see how your choices rippled outward, how your words shaped others, and how everything you did mattered. Not in some punishing moral way, but because energy always echoes. And here's where it flips. Most of them don't stay dead, they come back, not because they failed, but because their soul wasn't done learning. Because there were promises made before they were born. Things to finish. People to meet, wounds to heal, lessons to live through. Not as theory, but as embodiment. And this is where the idea of soul contracts, reincarnation, and spiritual evolution come in. Not as fantasy, but as pattern, echoed in thousands of near-death accounts. Ancient traditions, and the rising tide of consciousness that remembers this life is not all there is. This body is not all you are. And death is not the end, it's a return. A transition, a doorway into the next level of awareness. And once you understand this, not just with your intellect, but in your gut, you stop trying to escape this life and start honoring it. Stop numbing out and start showing up. Because you realize you chose this body, this life, this timeline, with all its beauty and all its brutality. And suddenly even the struggle has meaning, even the pain has purpose, and the people who trigger you, they're often soulmates in disguise, helping you evolve through contrast, through friction, through growth. And when you see it this way, life becomes sacred, not because it's the only one, but because it's the one you're living right now. And you stop asking, why me? And start asking, what am I here to learn? And that's the real shift when you realize this world is one of many, that consciousness doesn't come from the brain but flows through it. Like light through stained glass, you wake up to the fact that you're not a body with a soul, you're a soul temporarily wearing a body. And when that moment comes, when death finally taps you on the shoulder, you won't be afraid, you'll remember, you'll feel the veil lift, and you realize you were never alone, never lost, never broken. Just learning, just becoming, just returning to what you never truly left. And death won't take from you, it will reveal you. And when that happens, you'll understand that this life, this one you're in right now, is precious. Not because it's permanent, but because you chose it. And that makes it holy. Humanfluence, out.